The royal family of the United Kingdom is getting a new member, Harriet Sperling, who is set to marry Peter Phillips, but she's not your typical aristocrat. Harriet Sperling, born Harriet Eleanor Sanders, leads a life far from the usual royal circles. At 45 years old, she is a dedicated NHS pediatric nurse specialist in Gloucestershire. Her professional bio reveals a deep passion for early childhood development, specifically the early brain development in babies. Beyond her nursing career, Harriet is also a published writer. She has used her platform to share her personal journey, touching on her Christian faith and the realities of single motherhood. She keeps her social media profiles private, and details about her first marriage are scarce. Her ex-husband is reportedly a private school-educated fitness instructor named Antonio St. John Sperling. Harriet has been candid about the financial and emotional struggles she faced while raising her daughter, Georgia, alone. In an article for the magazine Woman Alive, she wrote movingly about her experience. "My daughter and I journeyed for 10 years with only each other," she shared. "I liken us to an island, and it has often felt hard to imagine anyone joining that island. The unique relationship between a single mother and her child is forged in the fires of struggles and victories." She explained that during the early years, resources were scarce and the future felt uncertain. Peter Phillips is the 47-year-old son of Princess Anne and Captain Mark Phillips, and the eldest grandchild of the late Queen Elizabeth II. When he was born, his parents declined the Queen's offer of a royal title for him, hoping to give their children a more normal life. This decision means Peter is not a working royal and maintains a largely private life, currently working as a director for a company called Maritime Passport Limited. Peter was previously married to Autumn Kelly, whom he wed in a grand ceremony at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle in 2008. They have two daughters, Savannah and Isla. The couple announced their separation in 2020, and their divorce was finalized in June 2021. This made Peter the first of his generation of royals to divorce. After his divorce, he was in a relationship with Lindsay Wallace for 3 years, but they parted ways in April 2024. The story of how Peter and Harriet met sounds like it's straight out of a modern fairy tale. They reportedly first crossed paths at a sports event in 2024, where their daughters were participating. Their relationship quickly blossomed, and they made their official public debut as a couple in May 2024 at the Badminton Horse Trials. They were photographed chatting with Queen Camilla, alongside Peter's daughters, a clear sign that Harriet was already being welcomed into the fold. Since then, they've been seen at several high-profile events, including summer polo matches and Wimbledon. At Royal Ascot in June, they were guests of King Charles and Queen Camilla, and even took part in the traditional carriage procession that kicks off the event. Harriet appears to have blended seamlessly with the royals, and has been seen enjoying the company of her future mother-in-law, Princess Anne, and sister-in-law, Zara Tindall. On August 1st, 2025, the couple officially announced their engagement. They released new photos to mark the occasion, showing off Harriet's elegant engagement ring. The ring is described as a timeless trilogy design. A statement released on their behalf confirmed the news. It noted that both of their families were delighted, and that Their Majesties, the King and Queen, the Prince and Princess of Wales have been informed of the announcement. For now, no wedding date has been officially set. Peter's first wedding to Autumn Kelly was a major royal event, complete with a ceremony at St. George's Chapel and a horse-drawn carriage ride. This time, things will likely be different. Peter will be the first of Queen Elizabeth's grandchildren to remarry after a divorce, setting a new precedent for his generation. If history is any guide, the wedding will be a more subdued affair. 3 of the late Queen's own children divorced, and the 2 who remarried, Princess Anne and King Charles, opted for much smaller, private ceremonies the second time around. Peter's status as a non-working royal who values his privacy also points towards a lower-key celebration. So, what does this modern romance signal for the future of the British monarchy? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.